I am Matias from Puerto, Argentina, and since I was a kid, I was able to remember things from the universe, from other lives, from other realities, and that made me able to see the world in a different way. Well, since I was young, I've seen the world like a place within a big body, which is the universe. And the whole beings and every life we live like an experience of this universe. I could see the order in every way of evolution, in every things, the bad, the good things, all has sense, all has a purpose. So when I saw the world from my memories since I was a kid, they were like something that helped me to understand the world neutrally, and that everything is okay, that everything has a purpose, and it's okay in its own path of evolution. All my memories came from what I call the network of the universe, the knowledge of the quantum field around us. And one of the most important informations I received was something that I used to call the plan that I named the Átrtőmti in an ancient language that I remember. So this plan was meant to be something to let people know about the purpose of why, as a spirit, we came here and create the matter, create the world, and why we are experiencing this world. The main aspects of the Átrtőmti is the Trinity, which is the sound, the light, and the form. And they are the aspects that works as bridges to bring the patterns here on Earth and our reality. When I've seen the plan of Átrtőmti and the path we took as a spirit to came here for living the humanity reality, the human reality, I realized that what we have lost here in this planet was a connection with the being of Earth and the humanity. So I start to walk around the world, to doing a path around the world, trying to ask to the planet why we are here and what are we used for this evolution in this planet. So that's how comes out Harwiton, which means the path from north to south. In Harwiton, we have created a big network of people working around the world in the reconnection of the purpose of humanity about who we are here on Earth. So what we are doing is connecting information about the history and the main points of the Earth and the relation between societies in the countries and the geography. When I start remembering the Átrtőmti and how important it is to recognize our purpose within the Earth in the Harwiton, I knew that there were people around the world that was meant to be the messengers of this knowledge and the messengers of this path. So those peoples in the ancient history was named the Arsayan, which means those who speak to the world. So suddenly I thought to create a foundation with that name, the Arsayan Foundation, that helps us to give tools for a new way of consciousness in the world, to create new tools in order to accomplish our mission in this path around the world, but bringing heaven to earth, which is Átrtőmti. Well, in the plan, we used to say that everything that was created was according to that spirit bringing energy to the creation of the matter, which we call the sound, the light, and the form. In that creation, that path of creation, we have 7 levels of knowledge, or seven levels of experience, which people used to know like chakras. And those chakras are for everything. Those chakras are not only for our body, but also for the planets and also for the systems we create. So our Seven Foundation has the purpose to give tools in those 7 chakras, but not for our body, but for the society, which is the tool we have as humanity to help Earth evolve. Our Seven Foundation is the structure that helps us to hold the philosophy and the path and all the information we are giving and sharing with people around the world. So we could build that idea around the world of a new society and a new way of seeing our reality. In ancient societies, ancient people used to say that we as a spirit have the tool of society to bring heaven here on earth. So that's why we are trying to keep going that philosophy that explains that we all are spirits experiencing here as human beings, and our tools in order to accomplish that mission, spirituality, in spirituality, is the society. The first memory I got from the Átrt'umti was a place where the society was working with biological functions. So what I felt is the most important tool that evolution gave us is the biology. So the spiritual beings create biology in order to evolve in this creation, in this experience as humans, as beings. So my first goal with everything, with all this I'm doing, is to create something, some experience in which we could all practice a society according to the biology. And we call that the Isidris Project. Isidris Project is a project of a city or a state in which we could practice new ways of creating systems for this body that is society. Isidris is our main goal. It's the project we have in order to experience a new state of consciousness. We talk about going to a new level of consciousness, but we speak about literally work for a new state of consciousness. I mean a new society of consciousness. Our Seven Foundation is giving right now 7 months of information around the 7 chakras, which are agriculture, culture, technology, economy, education, and politics and spirituality. The 7 chakras are meant to be a tool for giving birth to a project in which ends in Isidris Project. So what we are doing now is trying to create forums in order to give information and create projects in schools and universities to give birth to new ideas and light the idea of a new society according to biology. So our purpose here is to create a documentary which is a path that calls I Am 12, in which we are going to work around the dodecahedron, the planetary dodecahedron, which is the geometrical grid around the world, in which humanity are like the neurons of this consciousness around the planet. So what we are going to do around the world with Harutum is asking people about who do you think we are, what is our purpose, and what could you do to change the world, and give the information to the earth, saying in every language around the 200 countries around the world saying all together, I am, to remember who we are in order to accomplish our mission, which is our purpose here on earth. All this we are doing is because of the philosophy of Athartumti. Athartumti means heaven and earth, and is the plan that tried to explain how spirits came to earth and create all this reality to experience it. But to experience it, we need to recognize that this experience is what we created. So that's Harwitum, to walk around the world, to recognize ourselves as a part of the creation and we as creators in this path. And so when we have the information, we need to share it according to put it down, to put it in matter. So that's give the message as Arsayan. Arsayan is those who speak to the world about the information they receive. So we could share it to the world, to the systems, and bring a new idea of society, of a new state of consciousness in which we could share information to create a new project of states, of society, of humanity, of civilization, which for us is Idris.